Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the Apostate. What's up, everyone? Hope everybody is having a fantastically amazing day. I certainly am. I think. I don't really know. But I think I'm just going to review a video that Lauren Southern posted. And Lauren Southern is somebody that I don't have a big history of agreeing with, I would say. Um, but her stuff on Islam has been pretty much on point because lots of people are kind of aligning themselves with the Muslims and the Islamists. She made a video response, and I really want to have a look at
6
it.
years ago, I posted this video about Ali Dawah.
Will you shake my hand?
No.
No, you won't shake my hand.
Even basic cultural greeting standards within the West are not permissible within Islam, which at the very
2008.
least indicates there's some level of discussion to be had about the compatibility of this religion and European culture.
Back when Ali Dawah made a post about her and just blurred her entire body, including her shoulders. And Lauren's response was just, "Did you really blur my shoulders?" Oh, man. Fun times.
I was doing a series of videos all over London and Europe about imported sexism, intolerance, anti-Western values that was really concerning and I felt would accumulate to something worse over time if it wasn't talked about. So I made a bunch of videos like this one.
Women's rights or Islam?
Is that a real choice? Is that a real question? Why is that even a question?
Why are you at this rally ask that question? Provoking like an argument, which there's no point. Why can't we just band together about feminism instead of you coming along here and starting a religious debate?
Because some people believe you should be stoned for the crime of being raped, and if you are protesting rape, you should be protesting the people that want to hurt you for being raped as well.
Why are you just letting this go past? Why are you doing this?
Why in particular?
Because there is a big problem with how women are treated under Islam.
Right. So you didn't first ask her whether or not she identifies as a Muslim?
No, I'm asking feminists.
Why are you not asking Muslim women about this? Why are you asking?
Well, you don't see a whole lot here, do you? Their husbands probably didn't let them come.
What a comment. That's probably true, though. So, yeah.
Oh my God! Did you just hear what she said to me? A lot more violence in the Bible, and believe me, I grew up Catholic.
That's why you see Chris.
Oh, my God. There's a lot more violence in the Bible. You know what? It is probably true that there is more violence in the Bible. Does that, however, mean that the Bible advocates for more violence? No. Okay, we can acknowledge that there is probably more violence in the Bible. Yes. Does that, however, mean that the Bible is therefore more in favor of or more, in support of that the Bible advocates for violence? No, those are completely different things. Completely different things, because the Bible, first off, is significantly longer than the Quran. Okay, the Quran is a tiny book compared to the Bible. Okay, I wouldn't say tiny, that's kind of an exaggeration. But let's see. There was a nice graph that or some picture that some people recently posted. I think that was even posted on it. Oh yeah, here it is. What is this?
Judaism?
No, it's a video. It's a video. But I don't know. I don't want to open the video, but here basically. Here's an overview, but this is basically what it looks like. Tanakh, Bible from the Christian perspective, including the New Testament, and Quran. Because the Quran is less than half as big as the Bible, so it is understandable that there is more content in there. Plus, if you want to go by average, it could still be true that the Bible has more violence because the Bible is an actual book with actual content that actually tells history, that talks about different things, that goes chronologically in order to explain the history of the people, things that are happening around them at the time, and so on. The Quran is not a book like that. The Quran doesn't even have a proper narrative that it sticks to. It just goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth from topic to topic, and the Quran is the one that advocates for the violence. So this whole, oh, the Bible has more violence is a non-argument. It's stupid.
Christians running people over in the streets of London.
Oh my fuck!
This one? All right, so I'm here in Molenbeek with Sofiane, and you said you've been here 3 months now. Would you like to see Molenbeek under Sharia law? Would you like to see Sharia law in Molenbeek?
Why no? Yeah.
Why no? Why no? Why no?
Sharia law, which says women should cover their faces. There should be execution of gays. So interesting. Called Lakemba in Sydney, Australia. Let's see what we find out in Lakemba. Men started yelling in Arabic across the street at us. Why would I cause a breach of the peace?
Because it's highly religious down there.
So would it be me causing a breach of the peace, or would it be the people there?
Well, your presence may cause them to be, be a...
I don't understand. Why would her presence cause a problem?
Breach of the peace, or would it be the people there?
Well, your presence may cause them to be,
Oh, your presence might cause it.
As far as I'm concerned, they have Sharia law here. I was told if I talk to people, even if I put all my cameras away, I can't criticize Islam to people here on a public street in Australia, in Sydney. And that one.
What is happening in the world? Why is Islam protected and yet criticism of Islam is regarded as somehow dangerous?
Because we fear Islam. They're still a minority in Western countries. And while all these people will tout open borders, multiculturalism, as soon as Islamists become over 50% of your population, you will see your country looking exactly like any Islamic nation in the world. And suddenly the LGBT activists won't be as happy about this open borders situation. Suddenly the liberal women that are being stoned for the crime of rape will start to realize.
I don't know, man. I'm looking at the situation right now, the way things are going, and I feel like Western people, no offense, dear Western people, no offense, all the Western people who are listening, hello, Western person. I know you're listening to me right now. I'm sorry, but you're very stupid. Yes, you. Not you, not the ones who are listening right now. All those who are listening are actually not included, because all those who are listening are saved from being stupid. But Western civilization has just become so naive, so ridiculous, so absolutely ridiculous, that I seriously think, like right now, for example, you have people in the UK openly like taking places over and saying, "Oh, if we're the majority, yeah, we're gonna have our own parties and we're gonna impose our own laws, yeah, in it." And this is just getting started right now. And Western people are still being told, "Oh, no, there is no problem. There's no problem. Nothing is happening. There's no problem at all." Still out there defending Islam from criticism, still being totally okay with it, still wearing baby gloves and all that. I feel like if it came to a point in the future where they started openly saying death to apostasy, death to homosexuals, and so on now, and this was supported by 50% of the population, Western people would still be like, I'm not sure if I want to say anything about this. I don't know. I'm not sure if I should speak out. It's probably not all Muslims, and it's probably not about religion. I mean, all religions have a problem, right? All religions, right, guys. All religions are kind of bad. You're right, guys. Let's not be bigoted. Let's be careful. Let's be very, very careful. Let's be respectful, not be Islamophobic, not be bigoted. Yeah. And always make sure that whenever we mention something negative about Islam, let's immediately mention how Christianity is also problematic. Yeah, right. I feel like the average Western person, even if they were brought to the public place of execution, which of course would be established once once Islam is at 50%, and they had I don't know, the Islamic way of executing people was brought in, and their hands were tied, their heads were put down, about to be chopped off, they would still think, nah, okay, yeah, let's not exaggerate. All religions are bad. This is how Western people are.
And I fear that it may have to get to these horrific points before people wake up and open their eyes. And they got millions of views, raising awareness about rising intolerance in London. So what did the left do? They banned me from the country for racism. And what's happening in the UK since? Well, all of the commentators called me a racist, homophobe, all these names at the time. And now they're all making videos like this.
Never before have I felt as unsafe as I do now. When I walk down the street, I'm increasingly being leered at. I'm increasingly being followed like I'm going around the souks of Morocco. And it's not, visibly to me anyway, people who were born and bred here. A lot of women going about their daily business feel that their safety is being directly threatened by people who are coming from different cultures. And this needs to be discussed because I've had enough.
How strange. That's so bizarre. I mean, that could be a Lauren Southern video. Is she going to go to jail for this? That's very naughty. Very naughty.
So she mentioned that she was banned from different countries, or from a country. I think that she was barred entry into the UK, but I think I don't know. Also Australia. I don't know. There were some difficulties with her going on.
Only someone had warned them about this. Like, if only. It's just such a shame that there was no one talking about this, no one making videos about this, trying to tell them. Now, let's go back to Ali Dawa, who just recently posted a video in which his wife can...
Yeah. This is perfect. This is perfect. There's David Wood. Look at that. Look at that. Lauren Southern is looking at David Wood's tweet. That's funny. Oh, this tweet went... Whoa. 11,000 likes. 13 million views. Whoa. Whoa. David Wood doing the work here and spreading the Dawa by sharing the beautiful message of Ali Dawa, so that the whole world can see the beauty of Ali Dawa, but never ever the beauty of whoever is covered up here. We still don't know if this is an actual person, little girl, or if it is Smile to Jannah. So we still don't know. We still don't have any conclusive information on that, I would say. So it's hard to tell who really is under that veil.
He posted a video in which his wife can only communicate with his audience via whiteboard, because of course women can't speak in Islam.
She's not going to be in the video, but she's going to have her say with this whiteboard that I bought her. So, okay, she's saying she made the video, not him. I don't know his opinion. Well, exactly, there you go. Okay. Going to have her say with this whiteboard that I bought her.
That part, she's going to have her say with this whiteboard that I bought her. I'm sorry, but this sounds and looks like he is talking about a little child, right? Jokes aside now. Or he's talking to a mentally challenged person who needs help and who can't speak for themselves, or something like that. Certainly doesn't sound like he's talking about a woman who is an individual, who's a free, independent individual. No, it sounds like he's talking to somebody who really needs help from a functioning adult, which is just, it's so ridiculous. Yeah, sexist is the word, but it's even more ridiculous than just that.
In the video, but she's going to have her say with this whiteboard that I bought her. So, okay, she's saying she made the video, not him. I don't know his opinion. Well, exactly, there you go. Okay, there's nothing else I have to say. Anything you'd like to say? If you do, just let me know, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you well, inshallah. She's not going to be in the video, but she's going to have her say with this whiteboard that I bought her. But why is the default that the woman is innocent and the man is always guilty? Okay, there's something my wife wants to say.
Okay, there's something my wife wants to say. Let me see. Oh, you learned to write. Okay, you're making progress.
Salama probably had enough, as women give a lot of chances, has zero tolerance now. Okay.
Here, this is the thing. Look, Stuart Ungahoy says this is a prank, isn't it? And that's the thing. That's what lots of people think, because especially people in the West think, well, no, this can't be serious. Can't be serious. It can't be that bad. This must be a joke. This must be a skit. It's not a skit. It's not a skit. This is completely serious. It just looks and sounds so ridiculous, but it's serious.
This is why I want you here. Yeah, it's very important for you to be here. Yes.
So that you can learn to communicate.
Just to take the past traumas of their father or ex-husband, etc., and project it on other people. So, okay, she's saying she made the video, not him. I don't know his opinion. Well, exactly. There you go. Okay. There's nothing else I have to say. Anything you'd like to say? If you do, just let me know, inshallah. The Prophet, peace be upon him, told us he went to the hellfire. Again, I know you guys are going to be like, oh, it's a reality check. Okay. And he saw a majority of the women of the hellfire. Why? He said, not because they are ungrateful to Allah, because they are ungrateful to their husbands.
That is a hadith that I heard a lot of times throughout my life. But it is an actual hadith. So according to Muhammad, the majority of the dwellers of hell were women. That's what Muhammad said. That's what Muhammad said. He said he saw the fire of hell and the majority of the dwellers were women. And let me bring out an example here. He passed by the women and said, "O women, give alms, as I have seen that the majority of the dwellers of hellfire were you, women." They asked, "Why is it so, O Allah's messenger?" He replied, "You curse frequently." See, women, you curse all the time. And are ungrateful to your husbands. See, there it is. There it is. What's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you women? You curse frequently and you're ungrateful to your husband. See? See? This is not misogynistic. This is not misogynistic. No, women are very much valued. Women are very important. Women are so respected in Islam and so put in such a great, wonderful, important position. No. There's nothing degrading about this. It's just that you can't be ungrateful to me, your husband. Otherwise, you might go to hell. Wow, man. This is Muhammad. This is Islam. I have not seen anyone more deficient in intelligence and religion than you. A cautious, sensible man could be led astray by some of you. The women asked, "Oh, Allah's messenger." I'm doing this out of respect. Okay, the sound, the button, I'm doing this out of respect because you're supposed to say Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam when you hear Muhammad's name. What is deficient in our intelligence and religion, he said, is not the evidence of two women equal to the witness of one man. They replied in the affirmative. He said, this is the deficiency in her intelligence. Isn't it true that a woman can neither pray nor fast during her menses? The women replied in the affirmative. He said, this is the deficiency in her religion. So imagine that you have a natural condition where your body as a woman has the periods, and you are not, and you are limited because of that by the limits of your religion in terms of worship at that time. And for that, apparently, Allah makes it so that women are more likely to go to hell. Wow. Look at the logic, look at the justice here. This is Islam.
Not because they are ungrateful to Allah, because they are ungrateful to their husbands. Anything that I said wrong is from Shaitan and myself. Anything good is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If there's anything you disagree on, no. Okay. Are you under any duress? You can blink twice. No.
Okay, when I saw this part, I laughed out loud at first because it almost sounds like he's mocking her in her position. Because if you're under any duress, blink twice. It's not like we're going to see her blink, right? Maybe she's blinking there, right? Maybe she blinked twice right there. Maybe right there she blinked twice, and we will never know. We'll never know. We'll never see it. We have no idea.
Duress, you can blink twice. No, okay, that's fine. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. For myself and my dear wife, may Allah bless you for your contributions. It's a pleasure and an honor.
Yes, and she most likely blinked twice. We just will never know. We have no idea. Yep.
The left progressives are shocked, appalled that this man had the audacity to espouse these misogynistic views and acts. If only someone had warned them. So we've imported the sexism I warned about. Excellent job, Britain. Twice the rate of Canada. Very impressive. Very good. You got rape all over the place. You got women wearing garbage bags. Nice. This sort of hypocritical nonsense behavior is to be expected from the left, to be expected from progressives. Honestly, come on.
However, this is not just about the left.
But the right, these were the ones that shocked me, because now they seem to really want their own turn at diversity. They want to get in on the fun. When I was growing up, right-wing ideals used to be pretty simple. Family, faith, church, chivalry, respect, community. We used to lambast societies where women couldn't vote or get educated. And now these influencers see that and think, yes, perfect. Burqas for everyone, multiple wives, all of them illiterate. I don't want to be able to have a conversation with a single woman. Love it.
I hope she gets more into some people who actually appeal to Islam. I mean, I can think of several individuals, especially since October 7th, since the whole Israel-Hamas war started. A lot of people went in. Something happened after October 7th. After October 7th, lots of people got kind of radicalized or went harsher, more radical in their views, no matter where they were. And a lot of people who in the West had some anti-establishment ideas, including on the right, went fully insane into the camp of everything is Israel's fault. Everything is Israel's fault. Jews, the Jews.
And why myself and so many others defended the West back in the day is because everyone was educated, men and women. Women literally educate our children. We get dumber men when women aren't educated. And this is the reason everyone wants to come to our society.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That's how it is. You don't have to be a complete you don't have to go hard left to acknowledge one fact, which is that society consists of, I don't know, just think of it as two legs, right? If you injure one of the legs or cut it off, you can't walk properly. It's the men and the women in society are not supposed to subdue each other. They're supposed to walk together to carry things forward in the best way. You can't be like, oh, we have to create a society that's strong, not weak. The women should shut up and do whatever I say. If you do that, you will just create stupid generations, which is what's happening in the Middle East.
Women and men who are higher educated, way less likely to divorce, way less likely. And that family unit, so integral. And yet we want to go back in time instead, go back to the Stone Age, to the values of the people who are literally escaping those countries to come here because it's created such cultures.
She's approaching the whole situation from a women aspect. It's not just women. It's not just the issue with women. So we had many years ago, there was always this problem where people were pointing at the left, the Western left, the liberals, the progressives, and so on, the socialists, and we're saying, "Oh, look at these people; they're traitors. They're stupid. They don't know. They hate Western values so much that they defend Islam and all that." But even back then, I pointed it out. It's not just the left. You have it outside of the left, on the right, and in some conservative spaces, where people are making excuses for Islam or defending Islam in a way, and in that case, it's actually more problematic, because when the left does it, it is much more obvious. When the right does it, it is done by a part of the population that is supposed to be aware of what a horrible and incompatible religion and culture Islam is. They're not supposed to be the ones who do the who defend Islam and Muslim culture and to say, oh no, it's actually fantastic, it's actually very, very good, it's actually very nice, there are lots of good qualities about it, let's not be so bad toward it. But it's suddenly it's the right that is, or many people on the right who are adopting this approach of trying to tell us that Islam is actually good.
Let me tell you right now, I have not changed on this subject one bit. Not one bit. But what has changed is there has been an influx of new demographics with intolerant ideologies who right-wing influencers are trying to appeal to. Because there's just as much money in mass migration to be made from the left as there is in the right. And they want to make sure that money's making its way around to everyone, including themselves. So to make this...
So what she's saying is that a lot of people on the right are also trying to appeal to this the Muslim population or the changing demographics and their motivator is money. That is an interesting way to see it. It's quite simple, I would say. Of course, Muslim population is increasing. Muslim population is becoming more and more involved. If you therefore then start appealing to this Muslim population and pandering to them and then being popular with them, you will have more success. Of course, that could be it. I'm not sure if that is true for all the people who are doing it. If you have integrity, you should probably stick to the very, very values that you stood for, that you defended for so long, and not give in to certain factors such as popularity with Muslims or money from Muslims and all that. If you are really weak enough to give into that and thereby change your opinion on Islam and Muslims, wow, I don't know what to say, but that's just so weak-minded. So absolutely weak-minded.
This clear, millions more people with different ideologies come into our countries, and that becomes millions more people to make money off of, on super chats, on events, everything. Who cares about morals? Who cares what right-wing actually thought 10, 15 years ago? There is money to be made. I get it. The left imported the entire planet. But that doesn't mean the right has to F everything up too. That doesn't mean they have to become lowest common denominator intelligence of our population at the moment. And here's what you can do if you're watching this right now. Go outside, cultivate family, speak truth, value education, act in general, decent and good ways, and stop watching this trash.
I can't tell if this here is a skit or if it's serious, because it's unbelievable.
The main goal with tonight's protest?
I think the goal is just showing our support for Palestine and demanding that NYU stops. I honestly don't know all of what NYU's doing.
Is there something that NYU's doing?
I really don't know. I'm pretty sure they're... Do you know what NYU's doing? About what? About Israel. Why are we protesting here?
Palestine will be free!
I wish I was more educated.
And she says, I wish I was more educated. I mean, this just sounds really... Who can seriously say it? This just sounds like an obvious prank. But you don't know nowadays, because these people are the same people who are now going out there and protesting for Hamas, an organization that would literally torture and kill them if they advocated for their very values, which they have in America. So stupid people everywhere. Insanity everywhere. It's hard to tell now if this is real or not. Anyway, free Palestine from Hamas. Palestine is Israel. I stand with Israel. I'm proud. And all those who are offended by that can go build a sandcastle. Have a fantastic day. And
stay away from Islam.